Hey everybody, it's Dr. Tiffany Butler here, and welcome to my channel. Negative energy, you think you're gonna come up someplace loud and rude? No, you need to go ahead and check that at the door.
Yeah, a lot of people need to check a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because they're not sleeping good. They're not sleeping well.
Bringing negative energy.
Yeah, I mean, it is when people say they wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, what does that mean? It means what? You know, if everybody's people on their phone, so I had to limit myself right on my phone with social media. I had to do no more than an hour and a half a day. Because I realized I was on social media way too much, right? Way too much watching videos and looking and stuff, listening to comments because I listen to it while I'm working. However, just to limit it because there's still a lot of stimulation, right? Monitoring what comes in and processing. I mean, you're old enough to know what's reality, what's not, right? We're not children. However, it does influence you subconsciously, right? So I had to limit myself in terms of like what I'm watching too. Yeah.
I think mood it's very important, and I think we need to take charge in how we are starting our days.
Yeah.
Because there are always going to be challenges.
Always, it's life.
Always going to be challenges.
It's how you show up. How
right.
how are you showing up every day? So for me I think it's not to spill over into the next day. So, in the morning, it's to have a routine. So I get up, but in the car after I drop my son off, I listen to some affirmations, say my affirmations, and I listen to podcasts a lot too. So the morning, I don't really listen to music until like probably Friday because I'm the weekend. Even though I work 6 days a week, it was still fun to like. Okay, we closed out. In a sense, closed out productive week. There was no incidents, right? There was no bad news to report. The week was well. It was a good productive week. So let's celebrate the week. That's how I look at it. Even though I work on Saturday. So that's what I do. That's my morning routine. And then in the evening, I'm on the phone. If I'm not on the phone, then I am. That's when I listen to my music when I'm going home. Yeah, and then at night, once you cleanse your body, that's when I'm like, okay, whatever happened today happened. Tomorrow's a new day. If I didn't get something done, and I'm like, if it's messing with my brain, like, I didn't feel like I was productive enough or something, I'm slacking on. I was like, okay, just rest, get out your head. Either, dump it on paper, and then just listen to my meditation, and I go to sleep. So that helps me. I'm real routine during the week.
I'm not routine. I thought I was,
but you're not. I am.
I try to be routine, but at times it just goes out the window. Seriously, out the window.
Well, it depends on what you have going on, right? So, because I
think most people do have a lot going on where things they would like to have a routine, but it's just there are constant things thrown at them, and they have to adjust. It's constant adjusting to whatever is going on in their lives.
Yeah. I mean, your body does the same thing internally. Your body is always trying to stabilize itself, maintain homeostasis, right? So we see it in the external world. So when you do dedicate your mornings to yourself, right? If that's the time before you give yourself to other people, in a sense, like if you got to help your children get ready, I mean, that's part of it. You accepted it, right? I mean, you become a mom or become a parent. But then when you're alone in your car commuting, and you have these things that you have to get done today, give yourself time to prepare to deal. Because you don't know, like, again, just because you're in a good attitude, you have a good mood, you don't know people be coming for you for no reason, and they may have something to say. So how do you combat that when you have your own issues that you're dealing with?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that is challenging. But I think if you practice what they call positive mental practices or mental attitude, things that you do to work on yourself daily, that helps you be able to, you sort of arm yourself for other people, and then not take it personal, because if they got something to say to you, then it's really whatever they're dealing with, and then it's not your job to heal them or to fix them or even to educate them. It just depends, because you could dismiss people. You could shut people down, but I don't want to have this conversation, and just straight up walk away. Just straight up walk away. Like, I don't want to talk about that. You want to give them no reason. You want to give them no explanation. Nothing. You can just straight up walk away. I don't want to talk about that. And leave. So I dominate most of my conversation. Most of my conversations only because, this concept of not really time, right? Because what is time? It's like time is how we measure. I want to meet you. Let's meet on Saturday at 2 o'clock. How's we know it's Saturday at 2 o'clock if we didn't have calendar and all that stuff, right? But I don't want you to occupy my space right now at this moment. And I want to talk about this right now at this moment. So I'm going to bounce. So I'm leaving. So I'm protective of my space and my moments, in the universe. So, which helps me to sort of balance my day. Before I would leave my email open, check it, just answer the phones anytime. I just don't do that no more. I feel like if it's something important, that you should leave a message. Like if I'm calling somebody, I still leave messages for my my friends and family. Hey, it's Tiffany. Hey, just calling to see how you doing. Today is September 9th around 3:45. I still do that. And like people don't check their voicemail messages. They just look and see, missed call.
Missed call.
Depending on who it is. I'll call them back.
I'm one of them.
To see. But
I've gone back and like checked my voicemail, and there's still unanswered voicemails.
Yeah. I mean, it's really
just go ahead and call.
Just call them. Yeah, it's really just a time that I've just learned that's trial and error, and mainly with the business, and just because when you're doing everything in your business, how do you create that balance, right? So you got telemarketers calling you all day, but you want to answer your phone, right? Because you think it's business. But I've learned to shut marketing, all them people down, Thank you for calling. I'm not interested. Have a good day.
I just don't answer the phone.
Well, I can't screen it. Can't in a sense screen it because if it's on my business line, I don't want to answer it because people move all the time. It could be out of state number and they looking for a chiropractor in the area. They're new to the area, so they sort of call around. So I at least do a quick screening. So I've learned to get people off the phone as well as out of my space on the phone or in my presence quickly because I filter you, see what you want. What you want? Why you want to come over and talk to me? And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that you have to guard. You have to guard your space, your moments. You can create the moments that you want and then who you want to share an experience with.
And who you want to give energy to.
Exactly.
Accept energy from.
Because it's exchange, right? So, again, people dump all the time, especially when you're in a position where you care and you want to listen. Then, they feel like they're comfortable. And then they can do it. And it's okay, But I don't take none of that with me. I leave it right there because it's not my things to, Then I always ask, what do you want me to do with this information? Hey, here go $20. Okay, what do you want me to do with $20? Is mine? I got it. I keep the $20. Can I keep it? Oh, you want me to give it back to her? You just want me to hold it? Oh, okay. So, same thing. What do you want me to do with this information? You want me to give you some advice?